Well, hello, Graybeards Nation, if you will, family, friends, co-workers, if you will. Thought I'd give you a little update. You'll never guess what I'm driving now. Yeah, that's right. For those that know, that guessed, I'm driving the Dodge Caliber 2008. Bought this thing brand new for my daughter to drive while she went to college, and she did just that. Served her pretty well. It's got 229,000 miles, almost, and some change. And it went 80, I want to say it's around 80,000 miles, and the transmission started whining. It still moved and run. Well, we took it to the dealer because this car has the lifetime powertrain warranty as long as I own it, or my wife and I own the car. Took it in. They put a brand new transmission in it around 80,000 miles. And that transmission lasted until 229,000 miles. So what is that? Almost 150,000 miles, give or take. It's not exact. Which I thought was pretty reasonable. Whatever. Still, it started whining again, and I decided to take it into the dealer under warranty to get a transmission. They said, yep, we got it to do it. What it was basically doing, you couldn't get on the highway running 70 miles an hour. After 30 miles or so, it would go into a limp mode, if you will. And so they submitted it to warranty claim to Dodge, and they honored it. Said, all right, we're going to order a transmission. That was over 10 and a half months ago. I mean, it's almost 11 months, to be honest with you, but it was around almost 11 months they had the car. I took and been very patient. Luckily, I had other vehicles to drive. As you know, I have the Tahoe and my pickup, and my wife has another car. We have a lot of cars. I know. I'm a glutton for punishment. Anyways, I called finally last Friday, as a matter of fact, I think it was. I finally called a number that was given to me to the customer service. I had tried to go online, do their online crap, submitted to say, hey, why is this taking so long? Never heard anything back. I don't know if I did it wrong or what. I don't know, whatever. I followed their little prompts and sent them an email, you name it. No reply back. Well, I finally called this other number, and the lady got on the phone with me, and she said, yep, I see that your car is in there. I'm going to have to refer you to special customer service, whatever, claims, whatever. They will call you back in 1 business day. Well, that was a Friday that I called. Sure enough, Monday, I got a call from, I think her name was Karen, who was my special. She said, she told me, she said, Wayne, your transmission's on its way. I was like, I was put back. What do you mean it was on the way? Why haven't nobody told me? Why am I wasting my time? And I call it a coinkydink that they, crapped out a transmission for this car. And yeah, it got there. The transmission She said, I'll keep you updated. The transmission arrived at the dealership on the 29th of April. The dealership called me on Thursday this week, which is what, was that the 1st? I don't even know. Called me and said, hey, car's done. Come and get it. I was like, what? Sweet. I figured it'd take them longer than a couple of days, but they've had the car in their lot for, what, 10 months sitting in. The poor thing was sitting out in the weather, just sitting there. No kind of attention to it. It was really a mess. I spent all day cleaning it up. And, yeah. I did have to service the AC. It leaked down. It's working now. It works pretty good. I don't know. It's in the late upper 70s today. Let me see what the car says. The car says it's 77 degrees outside. So we'll see how it works when it gets to be 100. It's got a pretty, on a long run, it'll cool the car and keep it pretty, you're comfortable. But it's never really been an instant, frozen. It does work pretty good. Again, after 2008, how many years I had this car? 8 to carry the 2, drop the 1. What? 16, 17 years now. Matter of fact, this month, I think we got it in May of 2008. We'll have it 17. My math is right. 17 years. Correct me down in the comments. But she runs good. Doesn't use any oil. But everybody, I looked online to see what these things were going for, and they're not worth a lot of money. I'm not going to be able to sell this car and make not hardly any of my money back. Do you think it's worth it for me to keep it and just drive it as a commuter? I was going to give this car away to my nephew, but that was 10 months ago. I told him he could have the car, but he's like, I can't wait that long. I said, he was very patient, but that eventually, of course, once he gets one, he bought a car. Once you get a car, what happens, this one gets fixed. Just, the typical luck in our family. I gotta do some brake work on it. This thing, the rotors that I've gotten for this in the past have just been horrible. I mean, it stops and everything. It's not like but it gives you a little, But going down the road, you see I'm driving it. It goes straight down the wheel. Both hands are not on the wheel. It drives pretty good. I've done some work to it over the years that wasn't covered under warranty, but not a lot. Nothing more for 230,000 miles, basically. Not a lot. Some suspension work, ball joint, lower control arms, new front struts. And the only reason I did that, my oldest daughter, when she was driving it, went off the road, and when she got pushed off the road by a vehicle, I guess they didn't see it. I wasn't there, but she went down through the ditch. Well, it messed up one of the struts, and it started leaking, so I decided, I just changed them probably maybe 6 years ago, maybe. But she does pretty good. She runs good. She runs out. That motor, I tell you what, I couldn't be happier with it. It has had a valve cover gasket put on under warranty because it was seeping and leaking. They put that on under warranty. That was probably 5 years ago or so. I don't know. They all run together after a while, But anyways, what do you think? Should I keep it, run it as a commuter? If anybody's interested in it, shoot me an offer down below in the comments. Reasonable. I'm not giving the car away unless you're family. Not my graybeards family. Love you guys, but I'm not giving it away. I'm not giving it away unless you're a blood relative. Anyways, thanks for watching. Been 10 minutes. I'll see if I get this old girl back home where she belongs. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. God bless.